Christmas. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's Beer Monster O'Clock. Now, of course, it's nowhere near Christmas, but just in case somebody stumbles across it on Christmas Day, I thought I'd try and get in the festive spirit. Because we have a Christmas themed beer to review here, and the can looks extremely Christmassy. It's by the Glen Cannich brewery. I picked it up in Home Bargains, and it is their Christmas Pudding and Custard Stout. Don't get much more Christmassy than that bad boy, do ya? Very festive looking can. We've got reindeers, snowflakes, all sorts of Christmassy goodness going on there. So yeah, it's a stout. It's 4.5% ABV. It's a 440 milliliter can, and it only costs £1.49. So it's a cheapo beer, isn't it? But no excuses. You know, I don't care how much it costs. If they're selling it, it needs to be of standard. You know, I'll take the price into account. But if it's a load of old rubbish, then what's the point? You know what I mean? Nobody's going to buy it twice, are they? But yeah, it's, for me, it's got sort of a novelty beer written all over it. But you never know, it might be absolutely lovely. And we're only going to find out by cracking her open and giving it a go, aren't we? So let's get on with it. And it says on the can, and that tiny little red writing there, if you can read it, a small batch release. Now, at what point is something not a small batch release? Because there's 500 plus Home Bargains in the UK, and every single one of them 500 stores is absolutely crammed full of this beer. So it's not really a small batch release, is it? I don't know. I mean, Brewdog's not really craft beer. It's in all the supermarkets. Everywhere you go, you see Brewdog. And that's still sort of classed as craft beer. But I mean, at least they don't put small batch release on it. Well, unless it is a small batch release. But to put small batch release, I don't know about that. Anyway, let's chuck it in a can, give it a go, and see what it's all about. I do quite like me a stout now, but I'm not too keen on sweet ones, which this one is probably going to be, to be fair. But I thought it'd be a laugh to give it a go. Anyway, it's new out. It's a brand new beer out. Yeah, getting some aroma. I'm not quite sure what it is. There we go. It don't really look like a stout. Looks like a glass of Coke or cola or something. We've got a tanned head on there that is literally pissing off back to the North Pole in no time at all. That one, North Pole. Yeah, it's kind of, as I hold it up to the light, you can see right through that. It looks like a cheap glass of cola or something. Head is now gone. Let's get the nose in there and check out the aroma of this Christmas pudding and, what was it, Christmas pudding and custard stout. It said vanilla custard because I think that's what I can get on the aroma there. A bit of vanilla. Right, let's give it a go. Oh, that's got a really weird aroma to it. It smells like I've just sniffed a load of, like, done a line of cinnamon or something. It's really, really spicy. It's loads of cinnamon, perhaps a bit of clove as well. And sweet. It smells very sweet. In fact, there's so much spice in that any coffee or whatever else may be in this stout, I can't pick it up on the aroma, I'll tell you that. It's just spice, and a bit more bloody spice. Cinnamon and clove for me, but I may be wrong. Let's give it a try. That well looks like a glass of Coke. Right, let's chuck it down the neck. Ho, ho, ho. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. Oh, that's depressing. That is, without doubt. Let me go once more. Oh. I don't know about without doubt. because I've tried some pretty shockers since I've been doing these reviews, to be honest. But without a doubt, it's one of the worst beers of any kind that has ever made contact with my lips. Probably the worst stout, or right up there somewhere. That is absolutely shockingly bad. Not necessarily shockingly bad as in it's the worst tasting bad. It's shockingly bad as in you can just tell this is brewed so cheaply, to the point where this is supposed to be a stout. It tastes like fucking Coke. Seriously, it doesn't only look like Coke, it tastes like Coke, but like with a bit of that custard is vanilla for me. It tastes like, you've got that Coca-Cola which had vanilla in it. It tastes like that, but then you imagine it not being Coca-Cola and being like the 18 pence cheapest Coke you can find with a bit of vanilla in it. It tastes like that. It's just absolutely appalling for me. I can't believe how much it tastes like Coke. Oh no. That's shocking. Like a really cheap Coke, like, when you get that cheap Coke, it's so cheap that you can almost taste a bit of soda waterness in it. It tastes a bit like soda water as well. Like carbonated bloody water tasting Coke with a bit of vanilla and cinnamon for me. This is very bad. It doesn't taste nothing like a Christmas cake with custard. I don't like sweet stuff. I thought this was going to be too sweet for me, and that'd be the main thing. It's not too anything, because it's so watered down. It is unbelievable. There is a sweetness to it, but that's not even the problem here. So you could say, oh well, you don't like sweet beer, so you was never going to like it. It's not the sweetness that's doing it, it's just the low quality of this beer. It's purely just a novelty beer that tastes like absolute shit. I think I'd rather grab a handful of Rudolph's shit and eat that than drink this beer. It is appalling. Really bad. I'd be really surprised if anybody enjoys this. You can't even. It doesn't even taste alcoholic. It tastes more closer to water than a stout. It's that bad. Just the pure lack of flavour. I don't know if I've got a complete dud here or what, but this is appalling. It really is. There's not enough bad words to say about it, really. I could say, yeah, well, it's only £1.45, mate, or £1.49. It was never going to be good, was it? And why release it in the first place? It doesn't matter how much it is. It has to be up to a certain level, surely. I cannot believe that somebody... Oh, my night's gone. I'll carry on anyway. Cannot believe that somebody at Glen Cannich tried that and went, that'll make a fucking lovely beer at £1.49. They're going to love that. Nah, they just put a Christmassy looking can on it and thought, fuck them. Let's make a bit of money. Yeah, that is absolutely terrible. That's about all I've got to say about it, really. I mean, if you see it in Home Bargains, walk straight past it. Don't waste your money, or for a laugh, if you want to try it, give it a go. But you won't be tasting much. I'm telling you that now. 5 score goes out of 10. 0.5. It's just shocking. I can't believe the low quality of this beer. It's not the worst tasting beer. It's just a pure lack of taste. When you see Christmas pudding and bloody custard, you think there's going to be a lot of flavour, didn't you? Even if you don't like it, you're expecting a lot of flavour, some richness, and it's nothing. Seriously, it's absolutely nothing to it. 0.5 out of 10. I think it's one of the lowest marks I've ever given a beer. And that's how low I think of this beer. Sort it out, Glen Cannich. Come on. Even if you make your beer a little bit dearer, but put some bit of quality in it, that's just appalling. Don't bother. At least I haven't got another one from them to try in the fridge, also Christmas themed. Oh yeah, I have, and it'll probably be coming up tomorrow. Oh yeah, can't wait for that one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed watching me moan about this absolute shit beer, and consider subscribing to the channel. Till the next one, guys. Bye bye, darlings.